Hi, my name's Alan Bracken, and we're on our third discussion of perceptions under the theme High Performance Mindset, defined as the deliberate pursuit of being our best regardless of our circumstances. We've talked a lot about how we cannot control our circumstances. In our last discussion, we talked about what was within our control as far as our self-thought, what we believed about ourselves, our perceptions that we had of ourselves, and how those perceptions really do affect the perceptions and the way we perceive other people. And it's been said that we don't see people as they are, we see people as we are. And this discussion, we're going to talk about how others perceive us. Our attitude, our outward expression is largely going to attribute to how others perceive us as individuals. Now, I want to be very clear here. We can't control what other people think. We can't control what other people have seen, their past perceptions, how they grew up, how that's all affected their life. And that will affect how people see us. It just will. However, there is a lot that we can control. If you remember our last conversation, I told you two perceptions that I had to change that were wrong. Leadership and relationship. How that those perceptions were seen, I was seen as a selfish person, as a person that was, just in it for whatever people could do for me. And as I begin to grow, and as I begin to see that really as a leader, I'm here to make things better for the people. As a result of that, yes, the people do help me. In relationships, I'm here to serve the people in my life. I'll tell you right now, particularly in my marriage, as I view a relationship through the lens of serving my wife, it's a whole lot more effective. I'm a whole lot better off. Everybody wins out there. And that's just two examples of false perceptions that as I began to change them, it affected my outward attitude and expression to other people in a positive way that allows me to go back and accomplish my why to perform at that higher level. So the challenge in this discussion is, what perceptions are you giving off that are affecting how other people see you? I know I've been perceived in the past as an intimidating, unapproachable person. Well, that's because I viewed relationships in the wrong way. And I viewed leadership in the wrong way. And the good news is we can change. We can change if we want to. It does go back to our thoughts that develop our beliefs, but our attitude, our outward expression, has a huge amount to do with how other people perceive us. I'm a helicopter pilot, and so when I land a helicopter as a pilot and get out, I'm perceived in a certain way. That's just reality. And it's a different way than when I pull up in my pickup truck. It's the first glance, it's a view, could be good, could be bad, but either way, it's an outward expression. Also with my family. I have two biological kids and two African-American adopted babies. And it's interesting to see how other people perceive us as a family now. Now, what I know is, it could be good or bad, but what I know is the people that have been through the adoption process the way we went through it, they can instantly see someone that's not selfish, because you don't adopt if you're really selfish person and all about yourself. At least the way that we adopted. Most people adopt because they want to make a difference. They want to help someone. It's a very serving attitude and mindset. And I can't say that everybody sees it that way, because I don't think they do. But I can say that the majority of people perceive it that way as an act of service. You're doing something for someone else. So what's the point of that? We have some control over how other people perceive us. So I didn't want to be perceived as a selfish, intimidating, unapproachable person. What did I do? First of all, I had to recognize it. How did I recognize it? Well, I began to see. I began to grow. We talked about growth in the last one. This whole program's about growth. And as I began to see what's right, I began to be able to change my thinking, change my beliefs that led to better results in my life, in the way that I led people, in the way that I affected people through my relationships. That's the good news. The good news is we can change our perceptions, replace those perceptions, just like we talked about replacing our tormenting thoughts. As we replace those tormenting thoughts, we're thinking about things that lead to better beliefs, that lead to better behavior, affecting our relationships better and our results better through our attitude of that outward expression. So here's the challenge. How clear are you on how others perceive you? You can't do anything about how they think, but there's a lot that you can do about how your attitude, how you come across. And I want you to analyze that and ask good friends, good people around you, how you come across so that you can improve this area of your life so that you can absolutely perform at a higher level and be your very best.